PathFinders exists to give a fair start in life to the children born to migrant workers, predominantly foreign domestic workers in Hong Kong. For the last 12 years, we've been dealing with the crisis, the aftermath of a worker becoming unemployed. What we're trying to shift more towards is finding more solutions to prevent the crisis happening in the first place. I think the biggest challenge that we see is that when a worker becomes pregnant, actually neither her or her employers know how to handle the situation. Workers are entitled, like all women in Hong Kong, to maternity leave, currently 10, soon to be 14 weeks of maternity leave. The challenge is that how does the employer cope during that maternity leave and the financial pressures of paying the 4/5 of salary, where the worker lives during that time, but also how, particularly if they have young children or aging parents, how they then care for their own families while they're trying to support and do the right thing by their workers. So we often find that in those situations, because neither the worker or the employer knows what else to do, there are either illegal terminations, because it's illegal to fire a worker, or the worker is forced to resign or chooses to resign because they just don't know what the options are. And at that point, the worker immediately becomes homeless within 2 weeks, because they lose access to, because they lose their working visa. They then lose access to all public services, social welfare, healthcare, and if she's pregnant, things like prenatal scanning or screening is vital for the child. So we at PathFinders exist to support both the mother and the employer, fundamentally to find a good solution in the best interest of the child. Because fundamentally as an organisation we'd like no longer to exist. So the more we can focus on systemic change and how we can make this relationship work in the best interest of the child is a key priority for us. So with the Operational Santa Claus project, we're really looking to maintain our current services, but also to expand our services beyond sort of the first year of a child's life, particularly if they're still in Hong Kong, to make sure that they have all of the foundational support that they need before they enter into the school system. So having the Operational Santa Claus support means that we can put more in place for a child between 1 and 3 when they enter the school system, to provide them with opportunities for education, and really supporting the mothers to make sure they know the process by which to be able to place a child in educational care.